At Kalicki Collier, we know that estate planning is something that no one really wants to think about, but knows they have to do. This is especially true for business owners so that they can ensure that their business falls into the right hands in the event of their passing. When you own a business, estate planning can help secure your company's legacy, as well as protect those connected to the business, like key stakeholders and family members whose financial well-being is tied into it. In the event of your incapacity or death, you want to make sure that your wishes are known and everyone's financial security is protected. Today, we're going to walk you through how to go about planning for the future of your business, your family, and your stakeholders. The first thing you're going to need is to decide what to do with your business once you're gone. Will you transfer ownership to a family member or sell it on the open market? One important thing to note before deciding on whether to transfer ownership or not is the interests of potential beneficiaries. Handing over the reins to a child or other family member that doesn't have the motivation or skill set to succeed is a risky endeavor. A better alternative would be to sell it to another, more invested family member prior to your passing. If you decide to go the route of selling to a family member, a promissory note is drawn up in the amount of the business for sale at fair market value, which is payable to the owner for the remainder of their life. In this circumstance, the owner should obtain a security interest against the business assets to ensure that the promissory note is paid. This is a safety net in the case of extenuous circumstances which lead to the buyer facing financial troubles and leaving them unable to pay. Alternatively, the owner may decide to leave the firm to a family member as a gift in the event of their death. When the owner dies, the will should include a clause declaring that any remaining balance on the promissory note will be waived. Another thing to consider when planning your estate is contractual succession. All shareholders in your business, regardless of whether they're family members or outside investors, hold a shareholders agreement. This document spells out the terms of business succession planning as is relevant to the company. The agreement should include the answers to questions such as what happens to the business if the owner passes away, what to do in the event of a disability, what happens with former spouses, and what to do if shareholders of the business no longer see eye to eye regarding the future of the business. One final piece of information we wanted to leave you with is one that we know everyone groans about but is inevitable: the question of taxes. Owning a business means needing to think about taxes and how those will be handled in the event of your death. Business owners pay capital gains tax on company shares, and part of responsible estate planning means a business owner should sit down and calculate the capital gains tax they are likely to pay in order to ascertain whether the estate will be able to cover it. Otherwise, the business may need to be sold, liquidated, or other solutions explored. There are two situations that can arise in which a business owner will find themselves having to pay capital gains tax. Capital gains become payable when those shares are sold to a third party, or in the event of an owner's death. And so, something to consider when planning your estate is whether or not to enact an estate freeze, which can reduce the amount of taxable capital gains on the owner's estate and can allow the owner to take advantage of the lifetime capital gains exemption. As a business owner, there are many additional considerations and complex decisions to be made that will impact family members, shareholders, business partners, and even former life partners. It's crucial to invest time with an estate planning attorney to get your business affairs in order. Having a solid plan in place will ensure that your loved ones are taken care of and that your business legacy will continue even after your death. If you need help with your business estate planning needs, Kalicki Collier would be happy to help with an initial consultation. We have made the process as quick and painless as possible, and we want to guide you through it with our expertise and experience.